The house settled around me, a familiar, comforting weight in the deep night. Outside, the world was a canvas of black, broken only by the distant, indifferent stars. Silence pressed in, thick and absolute, the kind that makes you feel utterly alone. It was late, later than I usually stayed awake. A storm had passed earlier, leaving the air heavy and still. The kind of night where you feel disconnected from everything, wrapped in your own small bubble of light and warmth. Then it came, a sound that didn't belong, soft, tentative, but distinct against the silence, a tap. It wasn't the house settling, not the wind, not the rain that had stopped hours ago. It was deliberate. It came from the window. My blood ran cold. The window, the one facing the woods, far from any path or road. Who would be out there? Why would they be tapping? I froze, every muscle tense. I strained my ears, listening for footsteps, for a voice, for anything else. There was nothing, just the continued, oppressive silence outside. Had I imagined it? My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drum in the quiet room. I told myself it was just a branch, perhaps, blown by a lingering gust, but the storm was over. The air was still. Then it came again, louder this time, more insistent, a clear, sharp rap against the glass. Tap, tap, tap. 3 distinct knocks. It wasn't random. It felt purposeful, like someone was trying to get my attention. But who? And why approach the house from the darkest, most isolated side? My mind raced, conjuring images from old stories, from nightmares, things that lurked in the dark, things that didn't use doors. The rational part of me screamed that it was just a person, lost or in trouble, but the primal fear held me captive. I didn't move. I couldn't. My eyes were fixed on the dark rectangle of the window, trying to pierce the inky blackness beyond the glass. Was there a shape out there? A face pressed against the pane? The silence returned, but it was different now. It was charged, expectant. It felt like something was waiting just outside my small circle of light, waiting for me to acknowledge it. The air in the room grew cold, despite the warmth of the fire dying in the hearth. Every shadow seemed to deepen, to stretch into something menacing. Then the knocking started again, but this time it wasn't 3 taps. It was a different rhythm. Slower, more deliberate. Tap, tap, tap. It continued, a steady, unnerving beat against the glass. It wasn't frantic, not desperate. It was patient, persistent. It felt less like a request and more like a claim. Who or what was out there, standing in the absolute dark, knocking on my window in this isolated place? The mystery was a cold knot in my stomach, and the knocking continued, a relentless, chilling sound in the dead of night.